With their titanic size, thunderous footfalls, and, well, long necks, the long-necked dinosaurs have inspired scientists and dinosaur lovers alike for generations. Scientists call these long-necked dinosaurs sauropods. Some types of sauropod can be found right here at Dinosaur National Monument, like Diplodocus, which was almost as long as 2 semi-trucks. But besides their size, what makes sauropods special, and why did they have such long necks? The answer has to do with a feeding envelope, which is what scientists call the area an animal can feed in without moving somewhere else. For example, if I'm sitting at this table, my feeding envelope is how far I can reach without getting up. Right now, this apple is the only food in my feeding envelope. But the apple won't fill me up, so I have to stand up and walk to the fridge. When I move, my feeding envelope moves with me. Now my feeding envelope includes anything in my fridge, but not the food on my table or the food in my cupboard, since I can't reach them from here. I can also walk to the cupboard if I want food from there, but now my fridge isn't in my feeding envelope. In order to eat a balanced meal, I need to move all around my house to get all the food I need, and all that moving uses up energy. But what if I was a sauropod? With my long neck, my feeding envelope would be way bigger, and I'd be able to reach all my food without walking around and using up all that energy.
Whoa, that's my food! I was saving that for dinner! Come on!
Sauropods need to eat a lot of food each day in order to sustain their huge bodies. The less they moved, the more energy they saved. That's where the long neck came in. A hungry sauropod could roll up to a spot with a lot of food, park itself there, and just keep eating for hours and hours, using its long neck to reach food far away from its body. How big is your feeding envelope? Here's how you can find out. On a sidewalk, crouch so that you're close to the ground. Use sidewalk chalk to draw the biggest arc you can with your arm outstretched. Connect the ends of the arc to your feet. That's how big your feeding envelope is. How big was the feeding envelope for a sauropod dinosaur like Diplodocus? Well, with a 20-foot or 6.5 meter long neck, Diplodocus would have had a very big feeding envelope. Thanks for joining us today to learn about sauropods and their very long necks. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. Remember to stay tuned on Dinosaur National Monument's social media for more fun videos and posts.